Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juggernaut, and this is Warhammer 2 Total War, the High Elves Let's Play. So, last time we took this piece of land in the middle of nowhere, honestly, from our opponents, the particularly vile and nasty clan of Lizardmen. Actually, they're all bloody same, but you know what? This one we don't like in particular right now. So today we hope to sort of stabilize the situation there and possibly move in on another enemy settlement, but I'm going to have to see just how likely that is to happen next... not next turn, but in the next few turns, due to public order being a bit of a problem, and the fact that this settlement and all the other enemy settlements are in a completely different region, which... well, you know what? I think I'm gonna do something a little bit revolutionary here for me. And there's I'm not sure really how to put it, but I've been sort of going back and forth on this over the last few years, and I think I've made up my mind about the entire situation. I think this is a downgrade. I honestly do, and there's people who have been saying this for like ages, but it is the reason I've been playing Rome Total War recently. Yeah, the original Rome Total War, and I've been playing Medieval 2 a little bit as well with my kid brother, and yeah, I tried to get him into strategy games in Total War. He's too stupid for strategy games. Well, look, all I'm saying is, when I was his age, I was commanding vast legions of Rome on their way to conquering Europe in Rome Total War. He seems to struggle with the idea that the colour on the banner shows the strength of an army, and the fact that he has, you know, more than one army, and what is mind-numbingly stupid to me is the fact that he seems to struggle with the idea that, A, there are different types of units which do different kinds of things and are effective against different types of enemies, and what is even worse is that he seems to be struggling understanding the notion that 500 men, even if they are better equipped and better commanded than the enemy, cannot defeat an army of 4,000. And this is something that I understood pretty much the moment I got my hands on Rome Total War. He seems to struggle with this, and I wonder if it's my brilliant intellect as a child of that age, which was like, I don't know, 7, 6, something like that. Whether it's my, you know, brilliant mind at work that I understood that at that age. That's the thing that's responsible for my comprehension of basic mathematics and logistics, and some fairly elementary level tactics, or he's the, you know, stupid one. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But at any rate, like I was saying, I've been playing Rome Total War recently and a little bit of Medieval, and God, those games are good. Right, like Rome 2, I will play today, like, from, like, a full campaign. I will do a full campaign. There's a couple of mods that I downloaded and tried out. I tried Roma Surrectum, didn't really like it that much. I tried, well, I know, I like it, but there's things that I don't like. For example, that most cities start with practically no buildings. That I don't find... it's a terrible start, right? Sure, it gives you the freedom to build them up whatever way you want. Like, this one can provide money, this one can provide troops and defenses, and so on and so forth. Okay, fair enough, but, like, no. like, it's okay, but no. No. Just no. I don't like it. There's a couple of other things, but I've played some with Darth mod on the huge map, the Europe 280 map, I think it's called. It's basically like almost twice the size, maybe even more, of the vanilla map, and that's great. Okay, now that is fucking phenomenal. What are the chances of you actually winning here? Somewhat decent. Okay, you know what?
Moving on.
Move over there. Forced march.
Very well. I go then.
Over there. Because I'm going to try and take this place if I can and colonize it before someone else does. Thus securing, hopefully, a little bit of income for me and, yeah. But, like, the general city management of those games I liked a hell of a lot more, because there were so many more buildings to choose from, there was so much to do with cities. Cities were cool, you could go, take a look at the, one of these buildings, or one of these buttons here. Go, like, garrison details, no, settlement details, I think, something like that. You go there, and you could actually go into the city, and like look around without any troops, you know, without any actual fighting. But you just go down into the city and look like see like people moving around. And if the city had like 10,000 people, then you'd see like a whole load of people in the streets. If it had like 500 people in it, then you'd see just a couple of guys here and there, or gals, doesn't matter. It was so good. And Medieval 2 had its own sort of different thing with everything. Generally, the way settlements are done now, like 3 or 4 in a province and the entire province thing, I don't like it. I think having gone back to Rome and playing that a little bit here and there, I don't like it. I genuinely don't. Also the fact that oh, there was something else. Hold on, that train of thought has sailed away. Apparently, I was gonna go for something. Well, I'll remember in a bit. I was gonna talk about something regarding battles and units. I think, yeah, like battles and units. Okay, I'll admit here it's a little bit cooler. Okay, look, it is cooler. Units look more detailed, basic gist of the combat is the same, so I like that. It's good, you know, it's good. I thought that would happen. I really like it. It's good in the new Rome and Attila and everything. It's okay. Management of settlements, like public order and stuff like that. No, I don't like it.
Nothing more.
I don't. Offer a small gift, grab a little bit of influence. Why don't we?
Ready.
And don't get me wrong, there are fantastic things that this game did that could be implemented in Rome.
For the king.
Ooh, Skaven. I'll sort of resolve because there's too few of them to actually fight. And besides, I have a nice train of thought going.
Spoils for Ulthuan.
And also, if you think about, for example, how in newer games, for quite a while, actually since like Empire and stuff like that, I think Empire was the first one, your units get retrained automatically, right? They get reinforcements just from sitting down. That is so good. That is brilliant because it's a convenience, right? Now, I'm not saying it's simplifying things, yes. Simplifying them quite a lot, but it's a convenience and it's good. It's in my modest opinion, it is good because essentially what you have now is you don't need to worry about sending reinforcements to an army, and one of the like really good reasons to never build a high-level army and a professional army with lots of expensive units in Rogue Total War and even in Medieval Total War was the fact that you couldn't reinforce them. I mean, you would have to have like an army trailing behind them of just a couple of units to sort of move the unit cards around and reinforce them. Which is... I mean, it's just annoying, right? It's... No. Stuff like this is so much better, right? So, yeah, I think that is a brilliant move to have them... Let's see, that's what I mean, like, replenishing, yeah. It's called replenishing here. retraining in Rome to Rome to war. It's called replenishing here, but still, like replenishing troops automatically, brilliant, brilliant. However, so many other things Rome did better. But yeah. What do we want? We want scouting. We want to make you like a full. I think I'll give you Earthblood to make you like a really good healer. Which I don't heal units often, but when I do, I want it to make sense. No, get back in. Okay, lovely. Can we build anything anywhere? Yes, yes, we can. Lovely. I'll upgrade this, and do we build any units here? No. Okay, so I suppose I want money, right? Well, either money or this thing, which does help. I'll do resources as well. Yeah. Sure, we'll do resources. And yeah, I'll upgrade this thing too to earn me some more cash in the long run. Warhammer specifically, like Warhammer 2, I'm not going to give a lot of criticism or judgments based on, but I will stand by my thing that the map is absolutely hideous. But like Warhammer 1, the first Warhammer, I played shit tons of, like finished the campaign with every playable faction, apart from the from Norsca, which I haven't bought yet, and I think I have one more DLC that I haven't bought. But look, Hordes and Chaos are terrible. Don't play them. They're not fun. But like the Empire and the vampires and stuff like that, they have great features, like the fact you can raise dead and stuff like that, and that's really good. Generals, the fact that they don't die over time is like one of the, I think, my personally most requested feature of all time, I think. And this is good. This is many good things have been done. And hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, wasn't there a hello and welcome already this episode? Yes. So I've decided to merge the previous episode together with this one, because in the previous one I ran out of hard drive space. And, yeah, I didn't notice. I remember I was talking about Rome Total War and the difference between the old Total War games and the newer ones, and how I sort of prefer the old ones, but the new ones have a lot of good implementations too, and stuff like that. And yeah, OBS just never sent me a message that I ran out of hard drive space. It just kept, just cut the recording, and that's about it. But since then there was an OBS update, and then the hotkey stopped working. So I got that fixed. It's about 10 turns ish since it's about 10 turns ish that you didn't see. And someone just confederated. See, that's a problem. Because now these guys.
Now that you are here, I will hear your words. As you say. Very well.
Okay, how about that? How about that, Willie? I need to get you on my good side. I need to confederate with you eventually.
Can I offer a
chances of that happening fairly slim. Hell, even if they don't, as long as you stick to this island, I'll be okay to just have you as an ally. You know, like that'd be okay with me too. But at any rate, I'm gonna show you quickly what happened in the 10 turns that you missed, and the long answer is, or the short answer is, pretty much nothing. I came over here to these two places, and I took both of them with auto-resolve, because there was 4 units inside them, just the garrison, and the orcs never really bothered to come down here and do anything about me, or my presence here. Also, the slight change is that the army over here, the army of Thomas Miller, which was down here, finally got its act together and got everything recruited properly with Silver Helms and Illyrian Reaver Riders and 2 dragons, and I've moved them up to the province over here. Yes, this all took 10 turns. So now we're going to attack the Lizardmen, which are advancing against my allies, and the Orcs, which have also taken some territory over here. So we're going to finally start fighting in this war, and we're going to finally start attacking. Meanwhile, this guy's over here colonizing stuff, and there is a group of savage orcs that have declared war on us up here as well. But you haven't missed much. I mean, I was literally just recruiting units and talking about stuff. Every Total War campaign ever. Yeah, well, look, you're right. You're not wrong. You are not wrong when it comes to that. I'm also building a new army over here, but that one I just started building. And I'm going to make it, you're going to see this happen right before your eyes, I'm going to make it the most glorious and stupidly expensive army known to known to Elfkind, primarily. Led by Trillian, which is a princess, and I will change her name eventually when she gets the army and becomes more relevant. But she's awesome, and let me show you why.
Others sing their praises.
She's awesome because she starts with the trait Strong. Now, what does that trait do, Juggernaut? Plus 40 armor, plus 20 weapon strength. Yep, plus 40 armor. That is insane. Right? That is so much. So we're gonna build her as a fighting character, right? And we're gonna give her the Sword of Bloodshed, and we're gonna give her the Vambraces of Defense, and I'll give her also. Do you want to give her a bard? I don't want to give her a bard. I want to give her this. I think the Scout. Yeah. I'll give you the Scout, and I'll give you the Bard too. There's nothing else to... Yeah, because all this is already on someone. Okay, there you go. So, you're now equipped, and just wait for your army to be trained, and we'll send you into the fray as well. Diplomatically, things aren't going badly, but they're not going too well either.
Destruction.
Okay, well you failed, but you leveled up, which is kind of what I wanted you to do. I'm gonna do this with you, but eventually, not now. Let's go to your influence. So yeah, diplomatically, these guys confederated, as you saw, and I have an okay relationship with the Elves.
Can I offer assistance?
Upstate, quote-unquote, but none of them are nowhere near being willing to confederate with me. But I said I will roleplay this, and I will not attack any of them, and try and do pretty much everything I can to avoid a war with them, so... We'll see about that, I suppose. It'd be lovely if I could at one point confederate with the really big ones and just put an end to all doubt then and there, but, you know, we'll see. Technology's doing pretty good too. We have access to some more powerful tech now, but we are a little bit behind schedule because it's turn 78 and we haven't removed the Lizardman threat yet. And we haven't even expanded that much. Now, fair enough, we have two armies, one of them more or less basic, the other one slightly more advanced, and the third one is going to be very good, and it's more or less like a late-game army, but... minus the experience, of course. But it's not the best thing in the world. We are a little bit behind schedule. We need more territory, and we need more, I suppose, yeah, territory and everything else comes along with it, doesn't it? What the hell are you doing? You're way out of position, is the thing. Like, you are supposed to be miles down south, not up here. Whatever. We shall attack these guys here, though, and hope beyond hope that,
Attack! Saint Louis.
That we can beat them, and I'm pretty sure we can. Like, I'm fairly confident that we can.
For order.
Because you don't have... You don't have that much, do you? Like, okay, flying missile cavalry is terrifying, but I have archers. Riders and other types of cavalry are okay, but their cavalry in this is a siege. as far as the infantry is concerned, they're all depleted because you just took the place over. So tell you what,
I will lead the
I'm going to fight this battle, and we're going to see what Thomas Miller can do with his army, and this is, I believe, his first battle, so... Or if not, at the very least, his first serious piece of fighting. And we shall see what he can do. Usually I fill this dead air with something. I just completely find myself at a loss, though. Completely find myself at a loss. Come on. Oh, you've loaded everything in. Come on, it's right. If you're at a halfway point, I would cut and, you know, or edit this bit out, but you're right there, right? Look at this. Come on. I should have installed this on an SSD. What was I thinking? It's like not too late to reinstall it now, but it's a bit of a hassle. Alright. I've just noticed you have one unit of spearmen, and the rest are Lordaeron Sea Guards with shields and Lordaeron Sea Guards without shields. This is a slightly strange army, but you know what? Nonetheless, we'll see what we can do.
Spearmen, understood.
Okay. So here's a bit of a lesson in equipment for those of you that didn't know that this is how this stuff works. Before you, an elven warrior, right? An elven warrior, bow in hand.
Northern Sea Guard.
The Northern Sea Guard, right? Glorious. Next to him, same, another elven warrior with shield in hand.
The skies are ours.
Where's the shield? Where's the... Yeah. So, mind you, don't mistake these guys for these guys. Completely different units. Completely different units. This one... You don't have to give me that intro every time I do this. This one is shielded. You know, they're shielded. They have shields. And they cost... God fucking knows how much more in income than their counterparts over here, which are not shielded. Okay, I've picked on the game long enough, but that is so stupid. What does this settlement look like? Is this a road? It's genius. It is so genius. I want to build something like this in fucking Minecraft now. Whether or not you've gone absolutely mad. Maybe. Maybe. But we're not fighting for the city, we're fighting for the entrance into the city with all its pyramids and stuff, which... I suppose. What on earth is that? What on earth is that? Why can't I fight in the footholds of that? That's awesome. I think I've said it like 50 times by now. Look, damn it, I shall say it 50 times again. Is this bit of the wall ruined here? Yes, it is. So I can just walk on in through. Which would be interesting, were it not for the fact that they have better cavalry. And fighting them on the streets is actually where I'm at a disadvantage. Huh. Okay, tell you what. Archers in the rear. Disable skirmish mode. General front and center. And let's get this show on the proverbial road. So, this is the formation that you decided to pick. Okay. This was always sort of about responding to how the enemies set themselves up for this fight rather than you doing anything on your own. Let's go ahead and move everything forward. Especially the archers, they're very, very important. And we'll move the cavalry to the flank over here. And we'll move the skirmisher cavalry probably like right there. Dragons. Dragons are the most important unit on this, or in this battle. I think I'm going to send them right in the middle of the city against the Pterodon Riders. Ooh, see, that would be interesting. But let's have you spew your garbage on top of the enemy heavy infantry and, oh sorry, heavy cavalry over there. Let's try that, why don't we? We also have Vol's hammer, which we can use. It's not to be underestimated, because a mighty thing indeed. But yeah, these guys need to. That's mostly these guys that want to move, but yeah. Need to do some damage to them. Hold on a minute. So, I have no doubt that many of you have seen Game of Thrones. I've missed a golden opportunity here, but we will redo this entire scene. I just didn't know that that's how it worked. They need a clean line of sight to the enemy before they do it, but I haven't wasted their abilities because they took out a tower, and, well, they're fucking awesome. So, I have my doubts about these dragons. I will not for a second pretend like I did not. I did, but now all those doubts are gone. What the fuck just shot me? Something that shot my dragon. Okay, tell you what though. Dracarys. Okay, pause it right here. Stop. Not climbing, manning equipment, or on a platform. So you can only target enemies that are on a platform. Okay. Stop. Hammer time. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Now. No idea what you lot are doing, and I'm assuming you're sort of getting pounded by artillery. I'm going to move all of you like so. And I'm going to move the archers up like so. And we're going to rely on the dragons to win this fight for us. Well, that sounds a little bit stupid, if you don't mind me saying. Look! Maybe it does, maybe it does. But I have a plan. I have a plan, and I'm going to have to execute it in slow motion. Right, behold. Behold. Dracarys. Jesus fucking Christ, that is amazing. It doesn't do as much damage as I would like it to, but if it did, you could conquer the world with nothing but one unit of dragons, so fair is indeed fair, but my god, that was a sight to behold. Now, you must unleash an infinite amount of arrows upon my enemy. Dracarys. Look at that beauty. Look at that just gorgeous piece of work right there. Let's pull the dragons out. What? Why? Well, you will see. Gate is closed. Okay. Tell you what. Dragons are going to move out because I don't want to get them hurt. This is kind of terrible. Could you open the gate and try and go on through? No, that would be a bit much, wouldn't it? You put your heaviest units in the one place where I could go through, which makes so much sense. It's actually making it difficult to conduct this siege properly. But I have a massive advantage at range, and I'm not in a rush to throw it away. On a whim, as it were. Get these spearmen up the ladder so they can start fighting.
Understood.
I'll get you up the ladder and... Fuck it, I think that's about it. Actually, why this lot? No, you're doing a lot of good work.
It shall be
Get
done.
you up the ladder.
As you say.
Okay.
Archers.
Archers, would it be possible to fight over here or somewhere or something? No? Now, the unfortunate part of this Dragon Saga, which is a great name for a video game, the unfortunate part about this Dragon Saga is the fact that they are rather limited when it comes to their capabilities of fire. As in, they can only do it 3 times. Well, they can only do it 3 times, right? So... hammer! Is it just me or did the hammer do no damage? What sort of whirlwind monstrosity is this? Okay, let's see how good my dragons are at fighting in the air. Against other dragons. We shall have to find out in a few minutes.
Orders received.
One of my units has used all this ammunition. That would be you two. Okay. This is fine. But then you turn around on them and then you engage these guys in glorious aerial combat, yes? This is not very exciting, as you can imagine, because all they're doing is they're flying away and spitting at my units as they're flying away, which essentially makes them invulnerable, so long as there's space on the map. Which, as you can tell, I'm rather disappointed at this entire idea that they are invulnerable. But at any rate, what I did manage to do is I did manage to wipe out a sizable amount of enemy good units over here. See, what happens when you run out of map space? Because I think I just forced you to do a bit of a whoopsie. Ah, and then you just sort of slam lightly into them and do no damage. Okay. Use the dragons as artillery, don't use them in combat. Gotcha. Can you fire the artillery thing on air units? Of course you can. Of course you can. Why wouldn't you be able to? Okay. You lost all your HP. Get out of there. You've done more than I could ever ask of you.
Attack! Ever loyal. Advance. Death to all.
Indeed, death to all.
Understood. As you say, without fail. Acknowledged. Battle calls.
Lothern Seaguard for Assyrian.
See how well we do here. Mind you, we've recently received buffs as to... Oh, would you look at that? They are actually shielded. I'm assuming they pulled those shields straight out of their tight little elven arseholes. But they are shielded. One of my dragons is nearly dead. Could you imagine the embarrassment I would have to deal with? He lost a dragon in the first fight he ever used a dragon in. I would never live it down.
Onward! It will be done.
I seem to remember disabling skirmish mode for all of you.
Orders received. Acknowledged.
Apparently it does not work the way I thought it did. The way I thought it worked is you click disabled. You click disable skirmish mode and it disables the fucking skirmish mode, but apparently it's not how it works. Now the enemy has clumped up in this entire area, and I, unfortunately, am out of ammunition. So, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to improvise a little bit. I'm going to need you to get up there and relieve the guys on the wall. But at this point, you almost want to retreat and try again next battle, because I did a stupid amount of damage to your infantry in your sort of front line. The only thing that remains is these flying bastards, and I can't touch them. Dragons are out of breath. I do have horses, though. I do have horses, and that is not to be underestimated. Let's see. Let's take a look at this charge from the back. That will be rather amusing. Well, it would be were you not utterly exhausted, but hey. There we go. Straight in there. The enemy's broken. Nowhere to run. Another unit in the back. Good. Good. So, who here actually has ammunition? I think that's a good idea. It's a good idea to group units like that now. Ones that can.
Orders received. For duty.
Yeah, we'll put you there, and then we'll put you along with the... Oh yeah, we'll put you in the first group, and we'll put all of you like so. And then everyone else who's not capable of skirmishing can do that, apart from the archers, which I forgot that they have no melee capabilities whatsoever. Did I lose a unit of archers? Because I'm pretty sure I had 4. No, I just put one over there. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, you attack them. Silver Helms are going to attack them. Those are not Silver Helms, those are archers. Archers that are useless in melee. Yeah, horse archers, but horse archers that are useless in melee. And I'll get you to charge in there too. Are they riding? Are these lizards riding other lizards? Like, to all intents and purposes, yes.
Understood.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We should be able to beat this. Oh, they're coming down from melee. Okay.
Ever vigilant. It shall be done.
It's not melee. It's melee combat. Yes. Melee. Goddammit.
I never tire.
Melee.
As you say.
I don't think I have any more abilities that can influence the battle. And that is a sentence with multiple meanings. As in, I don't think I have anything I can click to influence the battle, but I personally, I don't think I have any more ability that can influence what's going on over here, because I think I'm pretty much done in terms of commanding, because I think this is it. I think whatever happens now, happens. Of course, the archer is going to withdraw, but that's to be expected. I hope that in this meat grind that we're grinding their meat slightly more than they're grinding ours. It's horrible sentence to say, but exactly what I mean and exactly what needs to be said. I want you to go and fight him. Supposedly you're a good leader, and supposedly, I mean, you're a prince, you have a sword. I want you to go and knock him out of his stupid-looking chair. How about that? His name's Boogie. Bogui. Whatever. Be rid me of him. As for you lot, actually, as for all of you lot, yeah, that's good. And the battle, there is no need to fight any further because I got an achievement. What's the achievement? Assailant. Win 25 siege battles during a single campaign. Yeah. Okay. Did we really win 25 siege battles in a single campaign already? I don't have 25 settlements, but I realised I've... Well, okay. How many did we lose? 385. Not too bad. Shame for the dragons, though. I say shame as if we lost them. We didn't, but it's just shame that they took so much damage. Though it was a siege, and a rather difficult one, so... one could argue that's what they're there for, but hey. And it was, like, the most high-quality army we're gonna ever fight, probably, or at least for a while. So yeah, I suppose that's fair enough. I'm pretty sure that the rest of the way of this army will be relatively clear. As in, the surrounding settlements are not defended with anything but the sort of default garrison. Generally, the Sentinels of Zeti had this high-quality army, maybe a smaller, cheaper one running around. But that should be about it, so I think we're clear for quite a while, basically. Tell you what, though, this is quite enough for this episode. And we're going to load in eventually, but we're going to load in into the next episode, I suppose, is what I mean. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video and want to stay tuned with the rest of the series. I will see you next time when I load back into the map and see where I can go, basically, from here. Take care, and bye-bye.